All right, and there we go. We're all set up. Hey guys, Jake Graham back again with another deep thought video. Not energetic like the ones that I usually do, with a lot of comedy, laughter, and jokes and anger sometimes. This one's kind of a mellow, hippie conversation I want to have with you guys. And it's about a certain group of people out there. There's a lot of you guys out there that are like this, and I respect that you're like that. And the group of people I'm referring to are atheists. They are the people that don't believe in God or a supreme being or a higher power. And personally, I respect you. I don't like people less that are atheists. I just have a what's the word? It's very empathetic emotions towards you guys. And it's not, I can't sit here and say, well, you guys are stupid, you don't know what you're talking about. Maybe in the vast scheme of things, you're right. You could be right. I have to look at the mathematical possibility that you could be right. So I'm not going to sit here and say, you guys are stupid, you don't know what you're talking about, because I can't actually prove you wrong. So it's not fair to me to do that. So I don't judge you in that aspect. But when we look at the mathematics of the thing, we got to go ahead and look at the other side of the coin. And then you see, even though I can't tell you it's 100% certain that there is a God, I can pretty much tell you that it's 99.9% certain that there is a supreme being, way more advanced and beyond our understanding and comprehension. Now, guys, check this out. It's for the atheist here. The universe is roughly 13 billion years old. It's a really, really long time. The Earth is only 3.5 billion years old. So that means that the Earth hasn't even been around a half of the existence of the universe. Now, if I was to build a time machine and we were to go back 1,000 years, just 1,000 years ago, and we were to show them on our iPhones what the world is going to look like in 1,000 years, what do you think their perception of us would be? How do you think us going back in time would have affected the way that they evolve and they change, just that little bit of time? That's why people say time travel is very dangerous. Now, where I'm going with this is that's just the possibilities if we could do that and go back 1,000 years. Now imagine what it will be like for us in 1 billion years. What kind of technology, what will life evolve to in that point? You think about it, guys, 4 million years ago, we had dinosaurs and lizards. That was the peak of our evolution. And now we have human functional beings. And people can be like, well, we evolved from monkeys. Okay, we evolved from monkeys, right? What does that become in 1 billion years? And a civilization that is 1 billion, 2 billion more years advanced than Earth, what does that look like? What kind of power does that control? You've already accomplished immortality, most likely. You have advanced so far in life that you can't die. There is no possible way for you to die anymore. Think about that. I know people are saying that's impossible, but it's certainly not. Here we are in 2024, and they're already hooking up chips to people's brains. Now think what you want about that. Oh, it's blasphemy, it shouldn't be allowed. Think what you want about that. But it's a possibility. It can happen. So we're talking about 200 more years. You're sick, you're dying, you're just going to get uploaded to an internet cloud somewhere. And that's where you're going to live. You're just going to be in this internet cloud world where life is so real to you that you don't understand that you're no longer in a computer, that you are actually in a virtual reality world where you live, you have your life. So you cannot die. That's going to be the technologies that are going to be around in 200 years. That's not me just saying, like, oh, this is, we living in the Matrix. No, that's just the honest reality of things. That's how far we are going to progress. Just look at virtual reality today, and then you go ahead and you jump 15 years, even 50 years in the future. What's virtual reality going to look then? For video gamers, take this into consideration. 35 years ago, we were playing Nintendo. Now we're playing PlayStation 5. Doesn't even look, I mean, look at the comparisons. It's very, very different. It's crazy. It's almost amazing, actually. Anyways, I digress. Go back to the atheists. They believe that there is no supreme being, there is no higher power, but when we can almost guarantee that there's been, 12 billion years of evolving and advancement through the universe before Earth was even a ball of fire, just makes you wonder what's really out there. What don't we know? So, I understand if you don't view yourself as a religious person, and that's why you're an atheist. Say you don't like organized religion. I can get a lot of understanding of that too. But you're the science guy and likes to hear about the science, guys. The science supports that there's no way that we are the most advanced civilization in the history of the universe. Not even close. I don't know. People always like to use science to disprove God. I think science does everything to prove God, to prove a higher power. I mean, 100 years ago, you would have told people there are aliens out there that think you're crazy. Now it's like you think there's aliens out there. You're considered crazy if you think we're the only ones here in the universe. You know, of course there's probably aliens out there. We'll just look at how many planets there are out there. And, I don't know. Look at it. I think science has proved that God does exist. And I think if you're an atheist, I really hope I changed a little bit of your perspective on things, because the vision of eternal darkness after we die is scary as F. I'm not going to lie. I don't believe I could function my day-to-day life without the faith that I'm going to see my loved ones again, that I'm not going to just turn into nothing, just nothing. I think there's more out there. I don't really call it heaven. I call it the outside world, but that's for another time and another video, guys. This is about an 8-minute video that I'm doing here. When I'm done, it'll probably be closer to 10. Thank you so much for watching. I guess I gotta say the typical stuff, though. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. That truly helps me out. And tell me what you guys want to talk about. It's kind of what I'm going to go with this channel. Whatever you guys want to talk about, let's talk. This is Jake Graham signing out.